here. We have Slavs versus Turks. So new Slavs versus nerfed Turks. Basically, that Jannies have less range now. Not that they would have been a unit that you'd go for here anyways, but so in the early game, what do you have as the Turks? We have gold mining upgrade, or like better gold mining, I mean, which is pretty nice. And that's it. Well, we have, for military bonus, we have the extra Pierce armor, which is pretty good. If Slavs wants to play archers, it's going to be really not great. But for the Slavs, he doesn't have anything initially. He gets the supplies upgrade in the next stage. Not the biggest deal. You don't really care too much. But he has 15% faster farmers, which is super, super good. When does 15% faster farmers kick in? After you have farms. When do you get farms? Early, mid, late feudal age. So the longer the game goes, the stronger Slavs gets, because the more he's going to be adding to farms. Obviously, you're adding more to gold kind of as well, but it's a bit different. He also has buildings population for his military buildings. I almost forgot about that. It's kind of nice. You save on basically 2 houses, which is pretty good in the early game. And yeah, so it's kind of up to the Turks player to do a bit of damage in feudal age, I think. I think if Slavs doesn't take damage, if both players, for example, just walled up and did nothing, I think Slavs would be ahead. For every 15 farmers, Slavs has 1 extra. No, that would be 10%. Okay, so I like how you're setting up your base, though. It's good. We have the backwood line. This would be just an egg base. We can just make a little round base. We don't even need to go to the edge here. I would just connect the wood lines. Connect here, connect here, connect here, connect here. It's going to be pretty good. Likely Slavs won't go archers. As I said, you have the Pierce armor, which disincentivizes them from playing archers anyways. And yeah, the gold's on the hill, so it's all good. So yeah, I would say that, I mean, you could go archers and scouts. You can open with really anything, though. If you're worried about Slavs going men-at-arms or something, then you could go for archers. But Slavs, the supplies only kicks in feudal age, so they generally don't really benefit from doing men-at-arms rush, sadly. And so yeah, let's see. The deer's back here. I'd probably push that. This is a perfect deer funnel as well. You get one here, you get like a little bit more to the TC. Boom, deer funnel. So good. And all right. So far so good. 0 seconds idle TC. Good to see. What are we scouting though? Why are we scouting back here? You already have everything, right? You have all of your resources. There's no reason to scout your back corner here. You already know where everything is. So it's a bit of a waste of time. It would have been good to go to his base. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Turks is just so solid because you get the gold bonus from the archers. So you could play archers. You could play scouts and then save your units. You get free light cav upgrade with the Pierce armor. You can actually just almost do anything with Turks and you're gonna be making the right decision. Auto scout? Yeah, no, auto scout likes to go down to this corner if you auto scout. But it was just, he just wasn't really thinking about how to scout. 0 seconds idle TC in the Dark Age. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Okay. Sending 10 to wood. It's cool. Nice. So far, so good. Yeah, this is solid. You're going to play scouts, it looks like. Honestly, you could do what I was doing and just go scouts and archers. It seems to be pretty good. Just make the... I think this might actually become something that's pretty solid. Scouts and archers. You get the stable and then you get the archery range right away. If you push 3... Well, you didn't push deer, though, so you won't be able to. But if you push 3 deer, you can actually make it work. crazy. Okay. So you see back berries from him, but it would have been nice to have a bit more scouting a little bit earlier, right? It's maybe a little late, but it's all good. Like, if you were pushing all 3 deer, then it makes sense to scout this late, but you didn't push any deer, so it's kind of late scouting for nothing. Okay, we're gonna get the stable. It's good. You're up a bit earlier just because he idled, so that's really nice. And making a spear. Both players looks like gonna go scouts and spears. Both players doing basically identical things right now, except for you're just executing it better. So that's good. Very nice. Probably plan to go CA. Yeah, CA against Knights is always good. Slavs could go cheap Scorpions, but you can outmaneuver on Arabia. But you can't really just go straight CA, like FCCA or something. You have to do something in Feudal Age. So if you go Scouts, you have the stable for Bloodlines and Husbandry. If you go Archers, then you have the range for the CA. It's really good. So you can do anything in Feudal Age. You just have to do something in Feudal Age. Then you can transition to CA. Ooh, how... Oh, that's such a bad house, though. Oh, man. Big mistake. Big mistake. We did get Horse Collar, too, so... should be pretty good. But if you're going to go Scouts with Horse Collar, what do you need to do? You need a wall. You need to be full walled right now. Because guess what Scouts do? Absolutely nothing when you're fighting the enemy, because Scouts are garbage. They're just there to sort of harass, pick off walling villagers, scout... But you're not doing any of that because the scouts are chilling. You don't even know where to send the scouts because you don't have scouting information. So better information is really important. Like, these scouts need to see his walls. Like, I don't know if he's walled. Is he walled? You should have that information already. And yeah, you need to be walled. If you're gonna play scouts with no range, you need to be walled. Unless it's like full scouts. Oof. You know, 3 spears. Okay. So if he had 3 scouts and 3 spears, and he sent them to your base, you're dead. These need to be walled. Like, the res walls aren't really necessary here. I think it was easy to wall this map. Okay, let's put it on 2 times speed here. So you're gonna run out of berries. Well, you still have a little bit. Should be okay for now. But remember, like I was saying at the start, Slav's economy is just going to be better. If you don't do anything to Slavs, his economy is just going to get better and better. And your economy is going to be still decent with Turks, but not that good. The gold mining is not that big. Also, this mining camp is off. This mining camp should have been here. Like, touching the corner on this side is usually the best. Or down 1 tile here. But I like to touch the corner usually. Okay, wall's coming up now. You're lucky that the opponent literally did nothing. If the opponent went for any military, it would have been tough to defend, honestly. Okay. But I don't see how you go scouts and you still have no scouting of this side of his base, right? It doesn't make any sense. How can we not have any scouting? So I think that you need to work on your scouting 100%. You're at like 1450 elo. With this scouting, that means you're probably some of your major issues are from not scouting properly. Yeah, at this point, just walling to there is good. I would honestly almost just wall here and here at this point. Going CA. Okay, nice. Yep. 33. It's pretty. Yeah, you can only really do 2 ranges here. You like to be on 3 ranges, but yeah. I don't know. It's almost, you're up too fast to do CA. You need a huge economy to do CA because there's so many upgrades to buy right away. So kind of like playing a longer Feudal Age is better for CA. Shorter Feudal Age is, yeah. Oh yeah, we also idled for a minute there. The Dark Age was perfect, but a minute of idle TC just can't happen. And the opponent's so far ahead now. Well, this scouts into Castle Age it's a pretty common play. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just we need to not basically kill ourselves with the idle TC. And the opponent is up too, though, so it's like we're trying to go CA into Knights, which is good, but here come those cheap Slav Scorpions, which is always going to be an issue. And well, if you had a few light cav together, but you don't really have a lot of economy. Well, you have enough food float to do it, though. So it's not bad. And okay, I think you're okay here. Oh, they made defensive spears, and that's it. Yeah. It's a feudal into nothing build. I love it. Why not, right? Okay. Would have loved to have seen Bowsaw here. Oh, Thumb Ring? Okay, that's pretty expensive, but, well, we'll see if it pays off. I don't think it will, though. Like, look. He just runs from bad fights, so Thumb Ring should never do anything because he's always just gonna run. If you had Ballistics, would have been good. You added the University, but didn't use it. I would have just said, like, Thumb Ring is usually kind of bad because you can't force fights until you get Ballistics anyways. And it only helps if your opponent is just a potato and like sends his knights at your CA. But Ballistics is way better in this situation. Thumb Ring, of course, if you are actually going to fight. If you're trying to force a fight, you have Siege Forward or something, Thumb Ring is going to help you take a good fight. But like, if he's just running around, we needed Ballistics, right? Have you seen the long feudal scout into fast imp hand cannons plus bombard cannons? Oh. Yeah, I guess Turks could probably do it. Makes sense. There's the Ballistics upgrade. So opponent is probably booming on 3TCs, right? And we're just chilling. So this is what I'm saying with CA being really expensive. If you go for CA right away with a short feudal age, it takes a while to get the upgrades. By the time you have everything, the opponent's just crazy boomed. So you had to do stuff earlier. Now this is good, but look at the Vil count. You don't realize it, but your opponent it's actually already over. That's what it feels like. You have to do major damage with these CA. If these CA need to kill 30 Vils. Maybe you can make it happen. I don't know. Let's see it happen. But you have to do damage with these. No just chilling. That's for sure. Well, if he's gonna throw you some guys though, that's pretty good. Okay, just kill it. Just kill it. Just get close to the Mangonel. Just shoot it like once or twice. You need to go hard here. Like, what could you do? Oh my god, you could just go in. Just going in would be the play. There we go. It's dead. Nice. Oof. Go that side. Unfortunate. You're doing some damage, though. I think you're about halfway there with the amount of damage that you've done. You need to do about double what you've done. But you are booming on 3TCs now, so that's really good. And the opponent is kind of failing. It's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult to defend against CA, and you're doing a pretty good job with them. I think diving would have been okay, though. I think you still should have been chilling here. Take him off the gold, right? This is good. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, you missed out on so much there. This is really good. Okay, I mean, you're doing damage, but he's 5,000 resources ahead. So this is all stemming from earlier, right? The opening was just not quite there. Oh. Well, that's probably GG. Losing half the CA. Unit control is okay. It's what I expect from 1400. This is 1400 unit control for sure. It's not bad, but still could use a lot of work. Like, especially unit positioning. It's really the positioning that's problems. And using the scout, like, the scout wasn't used properly in the early game. So, we had no scouting information. Yeah, I mean, you still win that, though, so that's good. He's still ahead, though. But, and I mean, the res collected says it all, right? But you can keep making CA. It's definitely what you want. CA should never have just randomly come up here, though. They should still be harassing. Like, look, he literally has nothing over here. Why are we not harassing? Why are the CA just chilling, right? He just has knights. All you needed to do was to secure this castle, get the villas out there, and just wall them in. And then the CA should have been down here, ruining this guy's day. I mean, honestly, if the CA were here, you kill 28 villas, you're probably in a pretty good spot. Right in the left killed me. Yeah, these guys are... It's an inopportune time, that's for sure. The thing with the CA is that you kind of need them all together. Brutality raid, yeah. Yeah, it's probably over from here. Opponent's gonna be like 10,000 resources ahead at this point. Oh. Hopefully it makes sense now why you're in this position, though. It's really the Slavs' economy is so good. It was up to you to do damage in Feudal Age, and you just kind of didn't. Just scouts with ecotechs is kind of a passive play. It's good with really good eco civs, but Turk's eco is not as good. Like, if your eco is better than the opponent, it's a good play. If your eco is worse, in terms of eco bonuses going into the mid game, then it's not as good. He actually let you have this castle, though. That's kind of good. It's a lot of dudes, but hey, you have heavy CA with full upgrades. Actually, we don't have Sipahi yet. I mean, he's going Siege Ram now, though. Ooh, boy. Ooh, brutality. That was brutality. Could stabilize, yeah. That's so many Cavalier, though. We need a meat shield. You need a meat shield so that you don't die to Siege Ram, too, but it's easy to get tunnel visioned here. I think one of your big issues was not having Bowsaw for a really long time in early Castle Age as well. You had a lot of food and wood floating early Castle Age. So early Castle Age was a little sketchy. Wait, what is this castle? Oh my god, what is this actual castle though? Like what? Oh my god. Hey, this is good. Oh, maybe not. It's a lot. Yeah, just going to the choke point is good. Yeah, he's so far ahead now. GG. Well played from both players, but yeah, the Slavs showing us that super good economy. He has like over double the food collected. That's crazy. Crazy.